You're recording it for YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with our
Ah.
commentary.
But does that mean we have to keep it PG?
A little
I
bit.
guess so.
Not
Well,
incredibly, but a little
Poop
bit.
on my penis.
Ha.
I agree.
Utter
Shit on this
masturbator.
dick.
Starting soon. We got 5 seconds,
Soon.
boys.
Yeah, look at it. It's gonna start counting up again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Alright, hush.
All right.
I told you we're gonna be looking at this. Oh, never mind. Here we go,
Holy
boys.
fuck, I'm excited.
I like the fact it says this ad supports Bungie.
Like Bungie need any support
it's
with their
Bungie's
fucking
ad, mate.
Eververse bullshit.
Bungie TV. Welcome, Guardian.
I'd hate Bungie TV.
Oh, shit,
It
trailer,
would
trailer,
DC
trailer,
every
trailer.
so often.
We
Here
have
we
this
go.
opportunity that we wouldn't have had years ago to ship a game
Never mind.
and then really
Bamboozled.
collaborate with
No
people
trailer.
outside the studio to figure out like what is the best version.
No, we're gonna get it.
Honestly,
Just
yeah,
wait.
like we're building something the community has been asking for, and it's accumulation of everything that we believe the game needs to be.
The upside to that is
Oh, the community summon add-ins.
all the feedback we've heard for the last year is this is it. It's in Forsaken.
Ooh,
Oh
Fallen.
shit.
What the
Yo,
hell?
they look sick.
God,
Here we go.
repeating content, lazy.
We want
Here we
this
go.
release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
We sort of just embrace that Western revenge vibe.
You're going to go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role.
That's a new exotic.
That's a good looking hand cannon.
A barren landscape with like the asteroid vibe with like tumbleweeds, and I mean that just sounded cool.
Grit,
A
man.
western.
Want to bring the dirt back.
And what better way to start a story than to start it with a prison break?
Right.
Cade's been filling this prison with bad guys that are really bad.
Prison of Elders
So when
confirmed.
it breaks,
God
things
damn
can
it, Cade.
happen To all the world.
First
What
place
the fuck are
you're going
those?
to go to is the Tangled Shore, which is a new part of the reef that you've never seen before.
That's right, my friend. It's a collection of lashed together asteroids
Yes.
and
Friendly
rocks out
Fallen.
of the asteroid
It's
belt.
very otherworldly and it's full of.
That's gonna be a vendor right there.
Bad guys.
It's become a lawless place. It truly is a frontier. It's completely taken over.
Whoa!
Was that a fucking staff?
That was fucking trace rifle, dude.
Oh boy.
They're always gonna charge
and push you.
The
Oh,
Barons are the top dogs in the scoring, and each one has gone back and like committed nefarious crimes.
If they don't announce it right, I swear.
Magnificent Seven, like the worst of the worst criminals. You are hunting down these different barons. In fact, they're called Baron hunts. So one Baron is a sniper, and you have a sniper versus sniper
Yes,
battle with
finally.
Baron
big,
hunts.
giant, hulking
That's my game.
melee character.
No, sniper
I like
battles.
Shut up.
One of the things we're
That's a
most
rocket
excited
launcher.
about is the new weapon system. Hey, if you like Destiny 2, great. Play that
Twin
way.
rabbit,
If you like
thin line,
Destiny
either
1,
doctor.
Great. Play that way. But if you're
Oh!
crazy,
Oh! Sniper!
Yo! In the secondary slot, look at that!
Yo!
Yes!
Yes! That is sick! Oh, that's sick!
Go!
Let's fucking go. Shotties and snipers in the
Let's
secondary
actually
slot.
go! Back to D1, let's fucking go!
No, but better do shotgun.
Good idea. Let's get on D1.
Every single weapon is gonna feel different.
Holy shit! That was a shotgun in the second. That's a sniper
No,
right there.
primary. That was a shotgun in the primary. And
Yo,
Holy
the
shit, man.
fuck? Look at
Wait,
that gun.
primary shotgun.
master style.
yeah,
That
it
was a raid
primary
weapon right there.
shotgun.
Where you
Oh.
That was a raid weapon.
Oh.
your levels up
Oh.
over time. So there's investment back on the weapons again.
Wait, a shotgun in the what slot?
Primary.
Kinetic,
What?
yeah.
Like,
Kinetic shotties.
hold on. Kinetic shotguns.
Yes.
What's your favorite?
Yes.
Fire knife.
Yo, new super.
New supers?
Yes.
What the fuck were Wolverine?
Hammer.
Huge hammer now.
Titans get a new hammer, what the fuck?
Wait, why reskin hammers?
Wait.
What, and why are they
Wait,
all
wait,
solar?
wait. These are subclasses. That is a.
The idea that anyone who plays however they
Oh
play
my
their
god, that's just a
game
hammer
is
titan. That's just his different.
Oh,
Titans
nice.
get-
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Wait, what?
Third
No,
sub.
he's a
New
new
Void
super.
Warlock. Hold up.
Warlock teleporting confirmed.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
New subclass trees in the subclasses.
Oh, new subclass trees. I thought those were new supers.
gonna break the game. I think that's amazing.
Kamehameha!
That's
I want
awesome.
that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yes!
I want
Is
that,
that a
I want
bow?
that,
Is
I
that a
want
weapon? Yes!
No way.
Yes! Grabbing
Bows in
it! Grabbing
Destiny
it!
2?
Grabbing it! So
Every
grabbing
day.
it! I need that.
That's a bow in Destiny 2.
Yo, the fuck! I want that. Look at.
Oh my god. So it's not exclusive for hunters, it's actually a weapon.
Arc.
Yeah.
Arc boost. We are grinding that.
In a game that has an automatic, machine gun.
Because bows
Yo.
are cool, that's why.
Did he just say machine gun?
No, he
Wait.
said, why would you choose a bow when there's... But here's why.
Oh.
The biggest thing for me
Because I'm a
going
sniper,
into
and bows are the
production on this
ultimate
game was,
sniper.
like, a
Who
new
the
way of
fuck is
playing
that?
the
Is that
game
the...
like is new to Destiny.
It's Two-Face.
No, that's the vendor from what's it called? Black Ops 3. That's the Chinese dude from Black Ops 3.
To marry PvE and PvP
Gambit.
together. It's like adding bacon to peanut butter and jelly.
What the fuck?
You start off being able to see the other team that you're going to compete against, so you can taunt each other, you can emote.
Each team is in their own separate arena, and they're being assaulted.
So are there new supers and new
Wait,
subclass
so
trees?
Yes.
It's a
Subclass trees.
PvP,
Put them in your
but
game.
PvE
mode.
at the same time.
Competitive PvE.
What the fuck?
Dude,
It's a
competitive
PvP
PvE.
PvE event.
Until they take
Yes.
that blocker. Filling up your bank with the motes is how you summon your primeval. You burn it down, that's it. Round's over. The interesting part is that we allow one person from your team to go over to the other side and
So it's like
physically
Firefight from Halo, but with PvP.
Dude!
Awesome!
Yes!
hate PvP. Like the first time they invade and they get multiple kills, they'll come back and they'll be like, "Suck it!" It's awesome.
That is nuts! Oh, that's a
Yo,
cool
this is
ass
lit.
mode. That is a cool
And
ass
if you
mode.
can't tell, like we just kind of let them do their own thing. But this-
Hold on, raid.
For this next raid, we wanted to get back to the epic adventure where you're going out to slay a big monster again. This raid has
I'm
more
grabbing that
bosses
bow.
than any raid we've ever
I want that bow so bad.
More bosses than any raid we've ever made.
They said that. They say that all the
the
time,
raid's
though.
actually about
Yeah,
more
but
than just
King's
the
Fall
raid,
had like
it's about
3
the
boss
dreaming
encounters.
Oh, that looks so
4 if you
cool.
count
Dreaming City.
in-game
looks
Destiny.
nuts.
This looks like
Never
some
done
Skyrim shit right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Homeland.
I could talk about the Dreaming City for hours. It's like if the Vault of Glass and Dreadnought had a baby.
If they were like,
Oh, dude.
That sounds
that's
hot.
actually
Oh my
right.
god.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
had twins,
Yeah.
and then you took those twins and you put them on the doorstep of Peter Jackson, raised them as his own, and then
Yeah,
casted
Peter
them.
Jackson.
It is magical and weird and mysterious.
That is straight out of fucking...
We are invading Tamriel, boys.
Dude.
We're
what the
taking the
fuck?
bow and we're going
That's like,
stealth
that's like
archer
that one
through
quest
the
when you're
raid.
trying to get the fucking Elder Scroll.
Dude, we're going stealth archer.
Like the
Oh my god.
end game play.
Mate,
Oh
I'm
my god,
so
this
silly.
Beautiful,
This
dude.
looks so
This looks
hunter
beautiful.
based. I am absolutely main my hunter. I'm not gonna swap at all.
Boys, by the
Fallen
way,
with shields. There's the new subclass.
boys, did you notice by the way that our light level was 600?
That's
What?
pretty cool.
Yep.
Their investment
Yep.
in Destiny.
600.
Oh my
That's
god.
a different bow. That's a different bow.
Yep,
There's
that's a
multiple
recurve bow. Yeah, bow is gonna be a weapon type,
There's
dude.
recurve bows.
Collections,
There's-
collections, look.
Collections.
Wait. But recurve bows and compound bows, at least we've seen.
Go get them.
Yeah, that's just gonna.
look at
Bow
I
is
have
just
a
gonna be a
compound
weapon
bow.
type, dude.
The compound bows are the really technical military looking ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, go look now.
We also had a Triumph. thing,
Guys,
which is just
Thorn was back.
acknowledging
Did
your
you guys not
Triumphs.
I didn't see the Thorn.
I missed
There
the
was a
Thorn.
Thorn.
Oh, that's
Oh my
hot.
god.
Thorn is back, boys, but not
That's hot.
Hawk Green. Fuck off.
Floating over
Like,
my name that
that's
says that
gay.
I'm
No, we don't know
Still
that
hot.
yet. We don't know that.
like you.
That's cool.
We wanted Forsaken to feel like a game that never ends, so we're gonna reinforce the hobby and make the experience something that.
World Line Zero.
World Line Zero ornament, yeah.
changing the weapon slots. We're changing
Old
how-
school. Oh, double shotty!
Two shotguns. Oh my god.
We built them.
Yeah, Rick is gonna equip double snipers for sure.
Yep, double snipers, mate. That's all I'm gonna do. 100%
What the hell?
snipers only.
That looked like an exotic sword right there.
Another
It
exotic
looked
sword,
like
yeah.
Bolt caster. Tracking rockets? What the
We
hell?
already have tracking rockets.
Yeah, but on like blues and shit.
No, on legendaries as well.
600.
Oh, look at
Yo,
the sword.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes.
What?
Dude, Night Stalker!
What
Night Stalker
is
Blade
this, bruh?
Dancer, yes, baby.
everything.
I can't even wrap my mind around what is going on with supers.
Yes, give me the void answer.
Forsaken.
September 4th. Yes.
Look at the gun!
September 4th.
Hello. I just
Awesome.
guys in that video.
Oh, this is
it's
nuts.
very, very
Dude,
fancy.
that's like 3 days before university starts. Thank God.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I've got like.
Okay.
Hold on,
weeks
I'm gonna
before
check what day
university
September
starts.
4th is.
Welcome to the live portion of the show. That was obviously
September-
Vidoc, so that we could reveal.
September
Destiny
4th is a
2
Tuesday, as
Forsaken,
always.
a
I'm
major
losing my
expansion
mind,
to
dude.
the
That
game
I
we've
want a
been
bow.
playing last
I want to
September.
equip a
And this
bow,
September,
a sniper
we're gonna have all
rifle,
new ways to
and God
play,
knows
Yeah,
what.
no, seriously, my
evolve
loadout would
and do
happily be
awesome
a
stuff.
sniper, a
So
bow,
it's
and then
my pleasure
another
to
sniper
introduce
if I
you
could.
to my two fellow co-hosts, two developers who
man.
have been leading our team in the
These
development
mans
of
have
this new
strange
adventure.
coins on the
They
table.
are Scott Taylor
Yeah.
and Steve Cotton.
They have that more often. That it's literally
these
their
two gentlemen
coasters,
have been
dude.
with
They have
us
the
on
javelin in the
screen,
background.
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah, I saw
Alright,
that
so-
already. And they got the Iron Galahorn in the back.
Yeah.
Seem familiar to you. Scott, you and I sat next to each other right around this time last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yep.
God, time passes
It
so
does.
fast when you're playing fun. So we were together for the reveal of
So
Rise of Iron.
cringy.
Yeah, that was great.
And Steve, you and I traveled all the way to
Not
Germany
yet.
by way of 2 planes and 4 trains. and
Deej is the
trains
least
and-
cringy of all.
But you were on stream for the first time that we ever revealed private matches and playing in
Yeah.
Rise of Iron. So welcome
Good
back.
time.
Thank you. Thank you.
For people who might not be familiar with you, for people who
My
might not
throat
know what
hurts after
you do
yelling
here,
so
talk to me
happily
about
after the
what you
hive,
do at
dude.
Bungie and what your contribution to Forsaken has been.
Right. So I am the.
Someone's gonna
Forsaken
release like a
project lead. My
30-minute
primary
video,
job is
like
controlling
breaking all of
Steve.
that down.
Wow, okay.
When I'm not doing
Houndish
that,
for
I
sure,
get a
Dado.
lot of awesome players.
Houndish is already getting his fucking wheels
Hound-
turning.
Forsaken
Dude, Houndish
ships
is doing
and
this
everything
right
that we
now.
want it to be. So
Mesa
that's
Sean
kinda
as well.
what I
They're
do.
all like
you concur? Are
grabbing.
you under control?
I can't
Houndish.
watch Mesa Sean. He's too cringe for me.
Loose cannon, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
he keeps me under control.
Yeah.
He's
Step
good.
into analysis.
Step into.
Yeah.
What is it?
Look
What
at that, it
joke?
worked. It worked.
It's the Westworld.
So what's your role on Forsaken?
Oh yeah. You know, in a game, any game, but a game like Destiny especially, somebody kind of has to try to keep the whole game in their head so that we're making all the right decisions for
Sure.
what's best for the game. So I
Steve
guess
Cotton.
I mean, that's what I do, and you know, set high level direction and goals for the teams. But mostly, I think you know, I just listen to a bunch of great ideas and nod a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and we, enabling so many different disciplines, so many different teams to work on this game, and we got to meet a lot of those teams. and a
Those
lot
are
of those
actually
people,
dad
Vidoc,
genes right there, no doubt.
Narrative
Yeah, for
designers,
sure.
sandbox designers, mission designers, activity designers.
Dude, okay, I'm actually
so
really
it's
hyped
all
for this
coming
one.
together all over
Same.
under
This is
your
gonna be
direction.
hot.
So we're
They
grateful
mentioned
for
the
Wait,
that.
hold on.
What have
Hold
been
on.
your overall
Look at the
goals? What have
background.
been
Does that look
super
like Cade
objectives,
standing on the last
in your
word?
leadership
Or an ace of
strategy,
spades?
all the
Yeah,
teams
ace of
working
spades.
together?
That's what I
So
said.
we
Look
had
at that
two
gun.
goals, with
Because, I mean,
Forsaken
Cade's gun is the ace of
the
spades,
first
so it could be
was,
ace of
to
spades is
kick
coming
off
back.
the game with a
Back
brand
in
new story.
back in Destiny 1, Ace of Spades was
one
my
that had
freaking
a
gun.
new tone and a new style.
Yo.
which
I
we
used to
were
use
both
that.
really
I used to use that
excited about.
solidly.
Saw a little
It's
bit of
basically a
it in the Vidoc,
palindrome, but with like
we're not gonna talk about that much.
a knucklehead
I think
radar
I think
built
we want to
into
leave
it.
that for a little bit later. But the other goal was that we wanted to reinforce the Destiny hobby. And that was about bringing depth back to the game. It's about not, depth in the way that we challenge players and the way that they discover.
I cannot
secrets
wait
and
to
the
get
systems
snipers
and-
back in the
and the way that they
secondary
learn
slot.
about the
Mate,
game.
snipers,
You can have
literally my
primary
loadout
slots,
for
so-
everything will
those
be
are the two goals.
bow, sniper, and then I might
I'll be
change it
running
to
a
sniper
fucking bow
every so often.
religiously.
game.
Just so
I
you
think
guys know, I'm not
When we
taking
took
it
a
off.
look Just briefly
What?
at the Dreaming
The
City,
bow.
Yeah,
game
mate.
I will be
the
running
Vidoc.
a bow
That's an
religiously.
ace of spades. Look at the right.
Piece of
Yeah,
it.
that's the
ace.
ace. That's the
Commitment to
ace.
the end game and exactly
Called
how you're
it.
bringing this depth.
Dude,
to
I
the end
called
game.
it at the end of the fucking
And I
trailer,
love
you
the
dipstick.
statement that this is the first time
Mate,
that
I
we've
meant
ever
us
built
collectively.
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
rainbow.
that's
as
for sure.
the home to the end game, a place where all of those things
Oh, we're
can
going
live.
to Skyrim, boys.
Yeah, so
We
I
are going
don't
to
wanna- I
Skyrim.
don't- yeah, I don't
Oh,
wanna
we're gonna
spoil
do
a
that shit
surprise
blind,
here, 'cause
for
that's
sure,
what the Dreaming
100%.
City is about being a surprise, but it is a destination built to have some of the most difficult challenges and the deepest secrets. But it's one that I think we want to leave for.
Guarantee all of those secrets are uncovered in 2 weeks.
Coy about a
Well,
lot.
it's funny. Yeah, we haven't. I mean, actually, we're just really excited about Dreaming City, and
This
it
is
ties
so
into
hot.
raids in a really special way. And so we're showing more of that than we have before. But it's because we
really want to show that the raid and
I'm
they
still
all tie
recoiling
together in a really
from the
impactful way.
cum
But
that
player
came out from that
discovery is,
reveal trailer.
Oh,
I didn't see any
fucking
what's it
voice
called?
now,
You have a
boy.
lot of
Look how
endgame.
pretty.
you have a lot of-
sorry, you're on
it is
YouTube.
pretty.
Look how pretty.
It doesn't
Ignore
matter.
that.
You can
You
say
have
it.
a lot of endgame promises to make. These are promises that we will keep in the game, and also promises that we will elaborate on all summer long. This stream is the beginning of a conversation.
Man.
I think we're kind of creating a table of contents of conversations that we will have.
I didn't see any
later
machine
on.
guns.
The
It's
story
kind of sad.
reveal is planned
LMGs
for
don't look like they're
E3.
coming back.
So next week we'll learn a lot more about
But we
the
got
story
bows.
that they're telling.
We do have bows. I will
will
take
learn
that.
more about
I will
because
take
I
bow
love
over
bows
LMG
so
any
many
day of
times.
the week, dude. I'm not gonna
maybe
lie.
Oh, I
we'll
don't know,
invite
my
some people
zombie
outside
apocalypse
of our
god
studio
roll,
to
that
experience the
frickin'
Dreaming
melts.
City and
I've
to
done
talk about
archery
its
for
promise
years. I
because
love bows.
we're pretty
So,
good
I know,
at
I love
it.
archery.
But, an
It's
outside
actually
perspective
one.
is
It's
always
one
valuable.
sport
So
that I'm actually pretty
these
good at.
are curiosities that we will pay off later. Apologies if you want us to delve all the way into the deepest
Holy shit,
reaches
man.
of the Dreaming
We
City.
want you guys to play this game. We
Yes,
want you
we
guys
do.
to play the
We
game.
do, in fact, want you to play this game. So
We
these
will
are,
play this game.
Conversations that we'll have later.
Mate, you have a community
something
that
that we
literally
talked
plays
about
everything you produce,
a
even
great
though it's
deal
terrible.
in the Vibe was Gambit.
Gambit my shirt.
Gambit, yes, or as our community has come to know it, Redacted.
So that's the symbol
yes.
for Gambit.
So this was the super secret mode that we have had some people in our community get a first.
This
glimpse
was the
at
game
here in
mode at the
studio.
community summit.
Yeah, this is the
People
stuff
want
that the
people,
YouTubers
one
have played.
housekeeping note. We do want your reactions and your hot takes about Gambit to be kept under wraps until the first day of E3. But if you'd like to raise your hand and say, I have played Gambit, that's a good beat for
They
this
can
moment.
they can
can't do
replace
that now.
Redacted
With Gambit.
With
Yeah,
Gambit.
that's about as much as the conversation has evolved.
That seems good.
But while we did talk a lot about how it plays and what the essential experience is, what have been your goals?
I
For
like the
this
fact
new
that loads of people
activity?
just built the chat with, I haven't played
So,
Gambit.
so it was really important to both Scott and I.
Gambit Battle Royale just came in the
Forsaken
chat as well.
was able to
Oh
deliver
my God.
a new experience to people, right? And so what we gave the team, Lars,
Oh, there's
Robbie
Dado.
Stevens,
Dado.
the team free reign
I have
to
played
make some,
Gambit.
to invent
I'm
something
getting my
different.
phone is blowing up from
but
like
specifically
tweets.
one that took advantage of all the best aspects of
Yeah, I'll
Destiny.
turn
So,
Twitter notifications
shooting
off for this.
monsters in the face, shooting guardians in the face.
I'm getting nothing.
Bring those together and then add like big bosses and small bosses and treasure goblins.
Do you think the bow is going to be exotic, or like
Moat-
one of them at
moat.
least?
Moat
No.
goblins.
There's-
There's
gonna
gonna
get
be
mine.
one exotic
Dude,
bow,
someone
but
said Gambit is one of my friends.
If you bank
Those
them.
are a thing.
I honestly think that the
So,
bows will just be a new
all
weapon
of those
type in
things,
general.
And then the team did something really
Oh,
awesome,
it's
and they
chic.
added
It's
a
just-
Hold on.
reward strategy.
Wouldn't it be really
mechanic
nice
to
if one of the rewards from
we
Gambit
Guys.
was a
changes
weapon,
the
which is just
conversation
throwing
and the way
cards?
that you- the
More
decisions you
consoles
make
tweeted
during the game.
out
It's not
that
only
you can have
no longer
3
just
shotguns
about
at once,
how
so it
fast
looks
can I
like
shoot
they're
a
gonna
guy
Oh
be.
my god, you
down,
can put
it's about
anything in
Yeah.
anything.
should I
It's just
collect
gonna
the
scale
motes?
in
Should I be
power
banking?
depending on what
Should I be
slot it
invading
is.
the other team?
Yes.
Oh my God.
and
That
so,
is
Mate,
nuts.
If snipers are still one shot to the head no matter where they are,
The
it
community got
don't
to
matter
play it.
for me.
And then actually this is really cool. At
I am
E3 next
sniping
week,
the crap out of
people will
people in
get to play
Crucible.
You
it.
just
All
got,
of it.
We're gonna have
man,
this,
Rick
so
is
on
gonna
the
have
floor,
like
we're gonna
3
have
snipers equipped in
and
Crucible,
Gambit
just
will
swap them.
also
I would
like,
happily,
on
like
the director, it'll be
literally,
its own
I only
mode.
get kills with
This new
snipers
activity
and
will live
melees
alongside
anyway, so
Crucible
Yeah, might
Strike
as well.
Strike.
Might as well give yourself more sniper ammo
own-
constantly.
exactly, just
So,
literally, I'll snipe
As,
and bow
Scott
people
just
from a
said, we
distance.
will be
Dude,
at
I will
E3,
fuck you
for
up
the
with a
6th
bow.
year in a row. We will be.
If it's
at the
anything
Activision booth,
similar to
working
bows
with
I've
our
used in
friends,
other
put on a great
games,
show
I
for
will
everyone
destroy
gathered
you.
Mate,
in
one
space.
1v1 me bows
Stop
in
by
real
and
life,
play,
I'll absolutely
stop by and
murder you.
spectate.
Don't
This is our
think
first
so. I've done
opportunity to
archery for
Someone's
8
getting
years
burned.
straight.
with this new activity.
Mate, I've been doing
Now,
archery for a
if
few years.
It's a little
and
late
it's
for you
like
to be
my
planning a
jam.
trip to Los Angeles or trying to score an E3
Give me a
ball,
recurve,
you want to
and I'll
join the
absolutely melt you.
hands-on pre-launch
Yeah,
conversation.
it doesn't matter what bow
We're
you
gonna
put in my
take
hands,
that
dude.
same Gambit build, that same pre-launch build.
All
that
right,
we're
boys,
bringing
put
to
your cocks
E3,
away. Let's
and
just
we're
watch
going
the
to
stream.
ship it straight to
Fair
Tampa,
enough.
Florida, after E3 is over, so that it can be playable also at Guardian Con. So we're going to be sending an away team to that gathering of community and content creators. Gambit will be playable there. And if you want to be included, get yourself a ticket to Guardian Con, because we'll be there too, and we'll see you there. Anything else that we want to say about Gambit before we move on?
Just excited for people to play it.
Yes, yes. So you've talked a lot about reinforcing the hobby, and once Destiny, once the Destiny campaign is finished, a lot of players are
That's a
always
good
asking
point.
us,
What about
what's
mods?
next? What's next? How are you going to keep me engaged over the course of a year? Give me a roadmap for all of the other moments when I know that my hobby as a Guardian is going to be infused with new things to do. One of our new answers to that question is something that we're calling the annual
Hold
pass.
on.
This is a new way
Hold
to sustain
on.
the game with new releases of content.
What the fuck is this?
And if we can keep the
Pay
main
to win.
graphic
Are you
on the
serious?
screen
It's
for
another
just one moment
expansion
longer,
pass. Fucking
I want to call out the fact that the annual pass has 3 different releases. This is live on DestinyTheGame.com right now.
Take my
and
wallet
because
out
our
again.
product
Fuck.
pages have gone live. We just want to
I
set
gladly do it, though,
expectations
don't-
for how this is
I'll
different
do it
from
either way,
what
but
you
like,
may have known
God
this
damn
year.
it, Bungie.
If you played Curse of Osiris, if you played Warmind, this is a different thing. So if you're the type of person that throws your money down on something as soon as it becomes available, we'd like to set your expectations that this is different than those expansions. What we have here are 3 different releases that will come out over the course of the year.
For what?
Black Armory, Joker's Wild, and Penumbra.
For what?
In the winter, spring, and summer to come.
Hold on.
So these
The
releases
3 knives?
Hold up.
a new way for us to deliver content. What would you say? What purpose would you say that these serve?
I think that the purpose here is to give you more of what you want more often. It's also about it's more about chasing the power and the gear.
Okay.
Basically that's it. I mean, it's
And
more
that's
often more stuff that you
huge
care about.
cornerstone for Destiny, the acquisition of power, the collection of new gear, the upgrading of your character. That's really what people talk about when they refer to the Destiny hobby.
Yep.
Let me take a deeper dive into exactly what you'll find in these different releases over the course of the year in the annual pass.
New and returning
if we can
exotics.
give people a read on
end game
this,
challenges.
Transfer. Oh,
here
records.
is what across these 3 different
And
releases
new
you
exotics.
can find in your annual
Endgame
pass.
challenges to raids.
Endgame challenges, obviously new things to collect, new and returning
The raid
exotics,
logo is right there.
new pinnacle
Yeah.
activities, deep
New
and
pinnacle activities, so, like,
challenging
new
things to
exotic-
really test your
exotic
skill
quests.
and your teamwork. New Triumph records to collect.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we'll
grabbing
take
this.
a look
I
at
really hope
exactly
to
how
talk
that
about
will
your
work
own
in the
triumphs.
game.
I'm gonna
New
grab it either
weapons.
way,
More
but
to discover
Like,
and collect.
returning
in
exotics
the
for
game
me as a
using
person
new
who
tools
missed
and
D1,
features
I'm
that
taking
we'll be
this.
delivering to
Like,
every
like
player.
immediately.
The
I love
annual
lore.
pass does have exclusive
I really want.
content.
I
Of course
really
I'm gonna buy
hoping.
this. It's just
but
I love
this
fashion. I like
collection game is
endgame
about to
I was
challenges.
evolve
really
into 2.
hoping that the next expansion
so
would be
I would say
Destiny.
that to set your expectations for this right now, we're leaning
Now,
harder
guys,
into
we're going to put all this
the
awesome
things
stuff
that
in,
keep you
but
coming
we're
back to the
also
game
going to
week
put all
over
of your
week,
progress in. And
month
if
over
you want to
month.
link an Xbox
It's
account to your Battle.net
activities,
account,
it's
sure, do that as
action,
well.
it's
And we'll put all of your
challenges,
content
it's
in there
things
from
to earn
Destiny
and
1.
collect.
I
We're
can see
not
them put
leaning as
Hawkmoon
hard
in this
into
annual pass thing.
cutscenes
Oh, what the
or
fuck is that, dude?
cinematics.
I could see 'em
Obviously,
do
we're telling a story, but it's a story that
Plus,
you'll
Ace of
discover in
Spades is already
moments of
confirmed,
action.
so
The reason we play the game, and things that we can collect, and our understanding of the world that you're creating will grow
as long
over
as they don't
time
bring back the
through
first
annual
curse, 'cause that's
pass,
terrible.
and you'll be building on the great story that you're
Yeah,
telling in
I'll grab the
Forsaken.
annual pass.
I hope they say
As long
something
as they
like
don't
your
bring
own
back
triumphs.
Having
classic
just a
exotics
single
like the
moment
Jade
where people
Rabbit
come
or what
back,
they already did.
and having that kind of extend and stretch out.
Yeah. And each of these releases, the 3 releases that we indicated, each of those releases begins a new season of play. So they kick off the season. It's a season that every player can enjoy with the people that own the annual pass, but it is sort of a thematic shift. So with the new beginning of the season, with the new release in the annual pass, we create a new theme that presides over everything that people will be doing in the game.
Yeah.
This is obviously something that you'll need to know more about. This is something that we will be talking more about, but because it's live and because it's available right now, we felt this was an important conversation.
Wait, it's
to have
available right
before
now?
Yeah, you can
everyone
buy it
made the
now. It's
assumption that
from
these are
Bungie.
these 2
How much does it
expansions
cost?
that I'm used to getting in depth.
I have no idea. I haven't
We've
looked.
reinvented the way we sustain
I'm looking right
the
now,
hobby.
boys.
We've reinvented the way that we release new content after launch, and
Check
we'll
Blizzard.
talk more about this. We'll talk more about everything
not
we're
on there
talking
yet.
about today, but we'll definitely talk more about this soon. Anything else you think I should be saying about that?
No.
That's
you-
kind of the new
you
raw
got it. You
space,
covered
but
it.
we'll get more into it.
Well, it's not on Blizzard.
In
anyways.
addition to the annual pass, obviously there's all the things that we do for every player of Destiny 2. And we're going
Announce
to
your one
continue
triumphs,
to
please.
update the game. Got a
Ooh,
brand new
roadmap.
roadmap to put on the screen.
Oh,
If all
yes.
Add
goes
200,
according to
500.
plan
Quick play,
upstairs,
boys.
We have a brand new roadmap that has
Yeah,
been
Zebra
updated
here,
on
Zebra
Bungie
there.
.net
Please
right
tell
now.
me it's got
So if
dedicated
this is
servers.
entirely
Raid Lair.
available on
Permanent Rumble
Bungie
playlist.
.net
Yes,
has our new
permanent
June
Rumble.
5th
Your
Yeah.
one
development
triumph's
roadmap.
awesome. More exotic
And this
armor
is where we
serum,
plot
awesome.
the updates
Hold on,
that every
guys.
player of Destiny 2 will
Launch
receive.
system update.
Guys,
Yeah,
And
it's
as
in
you
there.
can see,
Bulk
update 1,
shader
2, 3,
deletion in year 2.
1.2.3. So you don't think I'm
Finally.
just counting.
200
due out on
additional
July
vault.
17th,
Thank
has
you.
some pretty
That's not
exciting
Power
new
matters in
developments
Iron Banner and
that,
Trials.
will change
Hold
the
up,
game
hold up, hold up,
even
hold up,
before
hold up.
Forsaken
Yeah.
launches. Let's call out some of the things that we're looking forward to the most. Solstice of Heroes seasonal event.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very
and while the annual pass will have different things for players to tackle and enjoy, every player of Destiny 2 is going to continue to enjoy. It deserves its own proper reveal.
Yeah.
So we will talk more about
Power matters
how
in
that'll
Iron
play
Banner and
out.
Trials.
66 quick play.
Thank God.
Pretty great.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the 6v6 playlist in the Crucible will permanently be home to 6
Finally.
players
In July, before the
versus
fucking
6
thing.
July
players.
17th.
We'll
dude.
keep competitive
Like a
as
month
that,
away.
intimate.
That's when we,
a little sweatier, a little more challenging.
That's also when we get
4v4
triumphs as well.
engagements. And for those solo players out there that aren't excited
Weapon
about 6 players
randomization,
versus
oh
6
boy.
players in those stacked teams,
With slot
the
changes
Rumble
and the mod
playlist
system
becomes
update.
permanent. And then all of the other things that you may have seen on a previous roadmap, bounties, prestige raid lairs, and
Bounties.
some of the different features that improve your quality of life as a player. Let's move on to year 2.
Yeah.
Along with the launch of Forsaken come a lot of interesting evolutions to the Destiny player experience. Scott, I think you can agree with me. when I say
Terrible.
that the most important development, the most important update on this list, bulk shader deletion.
I don't think there's a question.
Yes!
I think it's just. I think that is just a
Yeah,
fact.
that
We can
must
just
be
move it up the
Bulk
list. and
shader,
Bulk
and then shaders
Fine.
also are
Put it where it
evolving
belongs,
in our
at the top.
other some other
In-
features.
All kidding
Game
aside,
law.
shaders have been a very large conversation in our community, but there's a lot of other things
Finally.
here that a lot of players of Destiny can get very excited about. Power matters in Iron Banner and Trials. So if you want to win in
You
the
can
Crucible
pre-order
and those
Forsaken
special
now.
events, you better commit to the progression of your Guardian. What else are you excited
Rick,
about?
you're a
What else do you wanna
robot.
call out?
Oh man, well there's Vault Space, which is also another thing that
It's
that,
coming
you know,
soon on
yeah.
PC,
We
but you
add
can
all this
pre-order it on
content,
Xbox
and,
and all that.
I don't want to spoil ahead.
What,
but
the annual
we're
pass?
adding random, some random rolls.
No, no, no,
So,
we can
Forsaken.
jump into
that.
that.
Oh, yeah,
But those things all tie
You can
together,
already
right?
pre-order it
So
on
because we're doing that,
You can
Xbox?
the
you
Vault
can
Space
pre-order
is pretty
Forsaken
important.
plus annual
We'll
pass
take a look
together.
at gear collection
On
and in-game
Xbox,
triumph
but not
in
on
just a minute,
PC.
but
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
walk
it says
out,
it says coming soon for
while
PC.
collecting
How much does it
gear
cost on
and
Xbox?
keeping it in a menu that's sort of like your accomplishments. Weapon randomization,
Nick, how much does it
or
cost?
more
doesn't
affectionately
say.
known as random rolls.
Oh, shit.
That is something that
Wait, let
is
me
coming
try and
back.
click
You
on
can
Pre-order
Hold
it,
on.
but
You're
you
gonna
don't
get
know
it.
how much
It's
you're spending.
coming
That
back,
makes no
or-
sense.
Tucker, you're gonna get
Yeah.
another
It's gonna be good.
200
What's your goal for
additional
that as a
vault
game
slots.
director?
Yeah,
But
the
it
goal
still
for
won't be
random
enough.
rolls
Which is
just to
still
get,
not enough,
you know,
because of
the-
all
I'm gonna
the
pretend
new
like I'm
shit.
buying it
more
on.
exciting
Hold on, I'm gonna
for the
pretend like
players
I'm
to
buying it on like.
personalize their chase for weapons.
Let me see.
I'm not even gonna buy it on my
like,
Xbox.
really get.
It says item not
add that
found
depth that
on.
we were talking
Well,
about
I'm
before
pretending
to
like
a
I'm buying it
system
on
that they
Xbox
can
to
now
see
kind
what the
of learn
price
and
is.
dig into and try to
Yeah.
figure out.
Yeah, I'm loving this recurring theme of depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every drop has the potential to be
Where is
exciting,
it?
to be something new. And then when you
Best
get
Buy,
those
okay,
weapons,
sure, let's check
how do
it.
we arrange them on our character?
It's not anywhere
The
on the
weapon
websites.
slot
Oh,
changes
shut up.
are something that are in development. We've seen that in playtest.
Oh yeah, and yes. Actually, do you want to talk
Yeah.
about how it works? Then I can. talk
Sure,
about-
like weapon slots. Weapon slots are really exciting. I mean, all those all those things on that list are exciting. The weapon
Yeah.
slots, especially, because the weapon slots are really about like giving you more control over your playstyle. So for me, it's about getting my fusion rifle back.
Sure.
That's just that's my priority. But for everyone else, I think it's different, right? And
Yeah.
so now you have more control over which weapons you can put in those first 2 slots. You can still roll your 2 hand cannons if you want. Or you can roll 3 shotguns, Deej, if that's.
I do enjoy shotguns.
Yeah, but it
I
changes
love
the way that
shotguns.
you think about the weapons that exist today because it's going to like force you to move things around in a way that's really interesting, and then it changes the way you think about ammo and the way that it works. And so I'm really excited for people to play the weapon slots at E3.
Yeah, and so yes, like Steve said.
What an arse.
No,
Your thunder there.
whatever.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
I didn't control him.
Yes.
He was next
Yeah,
to
there
me.
you go.
You're a
Yeah,
loose cannon. You're a
didn't
loose
do-
I was
cannon.
keeping my mouth shut for a
So
little
I
while
think-
on purpose.
I think they're gonna
No,
be
so,
weapon mods like +5
so
attack
in E3 we said we're
mods,
gonna play Gambit. That means we're also gonna be able to.
and
play
you
test
put them on your
the-
weapon.
The new thing. So if you want a
And
sniper,
it
your
allows you to
primary,
put it in
you
your
want
special.
to play the
If
bow.
mods
Like,
like
we're gonna
gave
have
you
those
stats
things,
that
as
mattered.
part of that Gambit
And
experience.
an E3 test build, you know, is usually kind of, it's in development. It's not the full game. It's not the finished product. We usually deploy a limited inventory for use there, so it won't be the full realization of how the new weapon slot changes will work, but it'll give people a sense of how we're changing combat with access to different types of weapons for different opportunities. And like you said, you're going to let people play the way they want.
Yeah, and those are all going to be Forsaken weapons too. So it'll be new cool stuff that that people get to see in the different slots.
Yep. And I did say that Destiny won't necessarily become Rocket Launcher the game.
So I don't think we're going to be getting here once weapons back.
Yeah. Did I say that live? Is this now? Is this now? Okay. Yeah. So there's all sorts of other conversations that we'll need to have about ammunition and balance and all of those things. So
because
this
he's
will
a
be long
robot, I literally
conversation,
can't.
throughout the course of the summer. Where are we going next? We called out on the roadmap that gear collections and in-game triumphs are something that we're bringing to every player of Destiny 2, and we caught a glimpse of that in the
Did you guys hear that though? So we're not getting your
reinforce the fact that it is in fact real. I would like to break net live to a build of the game.
Can I say something?
I would love for you to say something.
This is a build we put on someone's machine. It's totally in development. We are going full transparent. You're gonna see things, numbers, whatever. They are all like. They're not fake, but they're not real. They're not
done.
They're back in the Westworld. Like, so they're not done. And so when you see something that's a number on the screen or this is about, we're going to show you guys the bones, and I am not uncomfortable about this. This is going to be great.
This is a look behind the curtain. This is a glimpse of something that is in fact in development. You can see our brave guardian named Bungie TV. This is a hunter that we have cobbled together for the purposes of this demonstration. This is obviously not my character because
types of ammo to use.
But
kinetic, heavy.
I'm a warlock.
It's like a quality of life change.
There you go.
Look at the top tabs.
No, he has 2 kinetics.
Are you?
Take your warlock.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the stream. No, I'm kidding. So if we take a look at the global navigation here on our user interface, across the top, the first thing you'll notice are some new feature tabs. The first that I'll call out are the triumphs. And if you can pay some special attention to some of the headers here,
let's see this.
All of this is a work in progress.
I want that.
I'm taking a picture of this.
Yeah, you want that placeholder medal? Yeah, exactly. That's a hard one to get.
Is it bad that I actually want it just because it's like glowing and yellow?
But there's a lot of empty space that you can populate here. You know, you talked during the Vidoc about some of the different badges and some of the different titles that you can display to commemorate your accomplishments. We're going to take a very high-level view of this, and everything that you're about to see is a work in progress. You can screenshot this, you can speculate this, all the numbers will change. As you can see, we have Gambit-specific triumphs to collect and to lord over your friends. How you collect motes or the blockers, or you know, you can see that we've broken this out into different categories. Again, there are not 0 of these things, but you can see that this is about creating many different levels of meaning and letting you gather these things together and categorize them in ways that make sense. So that's
the
Gambit,
new game mode.
and then across here you can see that, again, the numbers are meaningless right now. We are in development. Different triumphs for PvP. You'll be dispatched by the Vanguard, and then, of course, we are collecting in-game lore. So that when we're telling stories,
Bife is going to be happy.
Even if there aren't cinematic cutscenes.
Holy shit! So maybe Grimoire cards
going
there?
Forsaken campaign, of course, but throughout your hobby as a guardian, there are going to be other things that you get to collect.
That's a whole lot of Grimoire cards.
And really quickly, how that works is that you're going to find items in the game that tell a story, and then you can go and gather them and collect them and then read them in here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna find that story out of order too. Right?
Yeah, it is.
That's nice.
It's
finally
it's
in game. Jesus
Christ. You're gonna open them and it might be page 7 of the story, and you're gonna piece it together throughout your travels of all the destinations.
That's
oh
very
shit!
Nice. I like that
like
a lot.
a well-armed anthropologist.
That's so cool.
So let's take a look at collections. You know, a lot of people have, when they talked about Destiny, like how many guns, how many exotics, where can I find that stuff? How do you get
vehicles,
that stuff?
You don't need to keep everything in your vault anymore.
Your perfect arsenal.
Thank the
Again,
fucking
we're going to
Lord.
Weapons that you don't want to use.
This might guys. This might just be like showing what you have already.
Categories works. We're
Yes,
going
but
to take
that's
a
the
look at
point.
the exotic
Weapons
arsenal.
that you
let's
just
see if
want.
he let's see if
You
he
can see
pulls
here
something
that
out.
we have this grouped out by
He might pull something out.
weapons
Don't think so.
and armor.
Oh,
so if I find something out in the world, if I buy something from
Oh
Zerg,
my
that
gosh.
Faded Engram pays off, this gets added to my collection.
Yeah, so once you've
see.
acquired something, then it's here. And so this is obviously similar
So
to the
it's
kiosk
just
that's in the
moving out
tower,
of the
but
vault,
one
it
key
looks.
difference, as you noted
Thank God.
earlier, is that this is with you at all times.
Yeah.
So certain weapons like the exotics here, you can buy back for a price. And
Oh
so,
yeah, you can pull them out.
You can, with the vault space and with this, you can kind of move with some more confidence that you've got
For a
the thing that you
price.
want.
And when you say buy back,
Yeah,
unless I
shit,
were to
probably like
acquire
10
Sweet
legendary
Business
shards.
Yeah.
and dismantle it, not that I would ever do that.
Why would you
because
do
it's
that?
so sweet. But if I did that, and then later on somebody said, you dismantled
Oh
Sweet
my
Business?
God.
What are you, an idiot? Like, what, did you think you weren't going to put an exotic in your heavy slot?
Well, you are an
Sweet
idiot.
business in the
I know,
heavy slot.
I am an idiot, but I still play this game, and I love it just the same.
Uh-huh.
If I
That
wanted
was
my
the
Sweet
Jabba
Business
Gallo
back,
one.
I could use this collection
Yeah.
system
Yeah,
to
for
restore
sure.
it to working order
Yeah.
in my inventory.
That's right.
Using different materials that I've gathered, it's different for
I
different
want a
categories.
one-shot
It's a
hand
long
cannon in my heavy
conversation that we're
slot.
not going
Yeah, to be
have
really
today.
clear, that is explicitly about how the exotics work.
Just
and we're
pull it
working
out,
on
go
everything.
boom, bitch.
Everything else is a work in progress. And
God,
because
that'd be
exotics
crazy.
are a thing of mystery and discovery, you're not going to tell me, you're not going to give me a full menu of what exotics you own and what exotics you don't.
No, but to note something there that I don't think we're going to exactly show, but if you were hovering over an Iron Banner weapon or piece of armor, it would
It'll
it
tell
would
you,
point
it tells you how to get it.
So it would tell you how to
Yeah.
get it. It'd be like, go play that Iron Banner, or go do this strike, or whatever the circumstance is.
Yep.
It'll let you know. Or if it's mysterious like that,
Please add back
it will-
random
it
drops
will-
on Iron
yeah,
Banner.
They'll still be mysterious, non-exotic things as well.
Yeah. And then we're still gathering these things together and putting them into interesting categories.
Yep.
That confirms legendaries.
And then the same goes for your weapons.
There you go.
You'll tell me
I'm
where I can go
rewatching the
find all
stream
my
there.
favorite legendaries.
That's a
and
lot of armor.
document
There's
the
not
things
that
I've
many
earned as I
exotics. It's
progress.
legendary as well.
Do the same thing for armor.
Oh my god.
Breaking that thing out across all the different activities, all the different subclasses. Collect all of your ghosts.
That's actually
all of the
insane.
different bots. All of my ships. All of my sparrows. And
Flare.
and Flare.
Is
We're
Rick a
near and
robot for
dear
you
to
guys?
everyone's
Yes.
heart.
Yeah, I can barely hear
literally-
him.
I
Some of the
literally
things
don't
that you
even
use
understand
to
him.
decorate your guardians. Here we
He's
have
broken
our
ghost.
emblems.
See
Here we
these
have
these
our
right here.
shaders. It's important.
Oh,
Adam
Lore
Lore,
Prima.
Lore,
It's important
Lore
to-
Scholar was for what's it called?
You do want
Shader
to
collection?
Steve?
Yes, please.
Adam Lore Scholar
You
was the
really
one
do
for
require
5k Grimoire.
15 pieces of
Please
flare.
allow me to
Oh,
craft
Destiny 2.
shaders.
Some people. Some
If I
people-
once
Nah.
collect them,
People
please
do
allow
more.
me to just
Hey,
craft them.
Okay,
encourage that.
emblems.
That's from a movie.
It is.
You
It's
have a
from
case,
world.
you have a case of the Mondays.
I,
though.
I do
Tuesdays.
have a bit of a case of the Mondays, even though it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But we can see
Great.
that this is an opportunity for you to look upon all of your treasures. I don't know if these numbers
Nice.
are placeholder or if they are finished.
Damn.
Pardon our dust.
Let's just assume they're all placeholder.
Let's just assume
Yes.
that they're all placeholder.
Yes. Let's play
That
that
is
game.
that is a fair assumption. And then, as we said over on the right, all of that's work in progress or even to be revealed. So we'll be filling in the raw space over here as we finish our work on these new features.
Yeah.
I like it.
And what else would you
This
want
is
to
so
say
cool.
about this?
Boy, I mean, like these
time is
were
it?
Dude, just show us
these
a
are features
bow.
available to everyone.
Are they
Triumphs and
bounty
collections are
slots?
available to
20 minutes away
all the
from one.
players of Destiny 2.
Mhm.
So we're excited. I think that all these things go together to tell a story about depth and about Destiny for me is at its best when I have a triumph I'm chasing that's tied to a bounty, that's tied to a material I'm gathering from a public event, and I feel smart because I chose to do these things. and I'm
Jabbing and black
trying to get
spindle
the
right
lore
there.
to finish the book,
Yeah.
and so Destiny's really unique in that way. Where
Please release black spindle. I'm gonna type it
I
in
love
chat.
Destiny the most when it's that, and I think that
Yeah.
that's been a big piece of what we've been trying to do.
It was really powerful the moment this went in, and we imported our own characters from home, and you could see it just populate with the stuff you had, and then the stuff that you still
It's in
didn't have.
subscribers
So
only mode.
I know a
Suck
lot
my
of people
ass.
out there have almost as much, probably almost everything that they could possibly think that is out in the game, but this tells you like, no, you still don't have this piece, or you still don't have this thing.
So
and
that can
which
become a
sets do you
motivation.
want to complete?
Right.
It was
And
really powerful.
Collections launches with Forsaken, so it's not going to be like Moments of Triumph where we say Moments of Triumph are live, and our most hardcore fans go in and say, "Cool, I'm done. Where's my shirt?" Right? Like there's going to be all new things to gather in there. There are going to be all new things that you can go and do and collect, and the collections tab will be a great way for you to sort of plan your time, which is something that a lot of people in our community talk about. I want to plan my
Cool, I'm
time.
done.
I want
Where's
to
my
play my
shirt?
game in the most profitable way possible.
I mean, one thing we
Honestly,
talked about
us
back to
and
the depth
D1.
of the hobby and everything is just the the parallel pursuits that that players want to be on at the same time, whether it's the campaign or quests or We're adding bounties, and so this collections is just another aspect, another axis of, hey, I can be spending my time going and getting this thing while I'm getting a patrol and I'm hunting down an outlaw and I'm doing all of these things.
All at once.
or the quest to delete shaders. It's gonna be great.
Hey, Rat Pack.
Cool, guys.
It was almost the title.
What's our opinion on
all
the
we're gonna
damage
talk about today.
potentially dropping off
And
when
I
you
know
switch over
that
a heavy
we have
sniper to a
created
special?
More questions than we've answered.
If it one
by
shots to the
design.
head, I'm down.
That
I'm
was
fine
the
with
plan.
it regardless.
We will be.
Do we think there's
at
going to be
E3.
drop off? Like in
We will
damage?
be
If it one
updating
shots to
our
the
blog
head,
every week.
I'm
We
fine.
will be at Guardian.
Or they're
Con.
keeping,
We'll be
or they're
inviting
keeping it at the
people to play
damage
this game
now,
and to offer their
but they will get
expert
boosted in
external
the power
opinions.
slot just to make him
This
feel more
begins
powerful.
that old familiar summer
Maybe.
cycle.
So I think
If
we're
you
done with
are
the
a
stream now.
Destiny fan,
I'm fine.
we're going to travel the world. We're going to talk to people wherever we can find them, and we're going to introduce them to Destiny 2 Forsaken. So,
We're so excited.
Talk to
thank
me,
you.
Poppy.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It's amazing.
yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming with us on this journey. Thank you for
Oh,
playing.
I came with you on
we'll
this
see you
journey.
at E3.
Yeah.
We'll see you at E3.
Yeah.
And you and me and you
Danny
and
Deej.
Lars and the rest of the
Big
people.
Daddy
from HMS.
Teach
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
from High Moon Studios, who's been a great partner.
Oh my
on
God,
the
it's been
exploration.
amazing. And they were like, "Hey, you want to
Teach.
work with High Moon and go to San Diego every month?" And I was like, "I guess
That's like
fine."
knockoff
Yeah, no, they've been
Irish.
amazing. They've been
Yeah.
absolutely
They've been great.
incredible.
Yeesh.
It's been really great.
Well, we'll see them
DM.
at E3 as well.
Yeah.
And,
I
if we
think they're
see
about to
you
play
at
the
E3,
trailer
definitely,
again.
pull us aside and say
Yeah,
hi.
if they do, I'm just
And,
gonna keep
if
it
not,
on.
hopefully
right
we'll
now.
see you at some point.
Someone
this
is going
summer.
to break this
Um,
bitch down.
In closing, we're going to take
100%
another look at the Vidoc.
I
Give
would
it
watch
about
like a
an
2-hour
hour. Someone
breakdown
has
of
a
this.
video
The team
online,
that made that
like
Vidoc
highly
for us,
edited and everything.
was given a challenge. We said, take everything that you're revealing, take everything that you're saying,
I'm
take
rewatching that
everything
Vidoc later.
our developers have said on camera, and compress it into 60 seconds. So let's see how they met that challenge with
Every other
this.
word is gonna be good.
See, I'm
Hope
here
you enjoyed
watching
the show.
154K
Check it out.
viewers.
Here it is again. Everybody shut up this time around.
Yeah. Muting myself. Fuck, this is taking so long. Oh my god.
We're building something the community has been asking for.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
We want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
You're going to go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role as a Guardian.
We're changing the weapon slides. We're changing how the pursuits work.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Armor perks, random rolls, new mod system, new subclass paths.
We're making Forsaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards.
Everything we're building is through that lens.